Greetings, writers. And you know I call you writers because who else would be watching this video, right? Welcome to English 111. Sure glad for the privilege of being your instructor this semester, and I'm looking forward to working with you. I've got something laid out here that I want to show you that may give you a little bit of an idea about what we are looking at working together this semester. I've got a project that I've been wanting to do for quite some time, but I've been a little nervous about it. And maybe some of you are a little nervous about getting into an English class where you have to write papers and you have to do documentation and you have to get citations right and all of that. And I can relate to that. As a matter of fact, what I'm working on here is something I've wanted to do for a long time. I'm planning to make my first cigar box guitar. I'm not a great guitar player. I am a strummer mostly, but this is something I've been wanting to do for a while. As a matter of fact, you can see I've got several necks and a few more cigar boxes that I'm planning to use to make gifts for some buddies of mine. But I'm going to do my rough draft, if you will, with this kit that I bought that is laid out here in the middle. And just like a good paper, I've got the basics that I need. You can see I've got the strings right here, and I've got the cigar box, and I've got the neck. But also, like any good paper, there's some extras that are needed. And I've done some research. For example, I've got my directions, and I know the tools that I'm going to need and where I need to get them and how I'm supposed to use them. I'm not great with tools, but I'm learning. And I've got this catalog here that shows me what I've bought, and I get to look at it and refer to it to know the step-by-step instructions as well. But the other thing I've got here is I've got the other pieces that go into it, and I'm going to try to make actually an acoustic electric here. And all of these things are laid out here, but obviously it looks like kind of a jumble right now because it's not yet put together. And when we're writing, that's often the case for us. It seems like we've got a lot of things in a jumble. We're not sure exactly where to put them. We know there's some directions that we need to follow. But the main idea is, am I going to have the confidence and am I going to have the time management and the stick-to-itiveness needed to put them all together in a way that makes it something that works? And I want my cigar box guitar to work so that I can make a few more, and hopefully they'll work even better. So if you are understanding the metaphor I'm trying to use here, my first one that I'm making for me is basically kind of like a rough draft, and the others hopefully will be second, third, fourth, fifth drafts that hopefully also will just get better and better every time I do them. Now, when I get this done, and I'm planning to get it done sometime in the 8 weeks that we're working together, I'll be sure to show it to you. And probably what I'll be able to do is to point out, because they'll be very obvious to me, all the things that are not exactly quite right about it. And it'll be great if it sounds okay, but I'm still going to notice the problems. And that's something that happens for writers in almost every project. It's easy for us to focus on the mistakes, but I want to encourage you this semester. The main idea is to continue working and recognize that it is almost without question that things are not going to end up exactly the way we had visualized them, but we can work the best we can. We can be as consistent as possible and careful as possible, and when we're done, we might probably learn some things that'll help us do better the next time. That's what I'm hoping for you in your work this semester in English 111, and yeah, that's what I'm hoping for my cigar box guitar too. Looking forward to getting better acquainted with you, and I hope you have a great semester. Thanks.